What's up, data people? My name is Matthew Heffron, and welcome to Lesson 23, Dashboard Clone Number 3. Today we are going to be cloning a dashboard titled Gender Inequality in Adolescents with HIV by Josh Hughes. I put a link to his dashboard in the description below, so give it a download and let's open up the Tableau Public app. We'll go up to File, Open, navigate to the dashboard, and we'll hit Open. Next, let's take a look how this dashboard was made. So we'll go to the size. We can see it's a fixed size, width, height, 1000 pixels, 905 pixels. Okay, it looks like there's 3 sheets, so let's click each one. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's go look at the layout. So it looks like in the layout, if I click each of these, it looks like we have 3 images. And if I hit edit, it looks like they all have a URL. Let's double check. Yep, so each one has a target URL, so you can click it and go to that URL. And then we have the 3 charts. And if we start looking at the containers, it looks like it's just a background image. So let's go ahead and start cloning this thing. We'll right click and we'll say duplicate. And the first thing that I like to do, right, the original, we make it blue. So we'll go through, make this blue. We'll get this out of the way. We'll make ours red. And I'm going to rename this. And I'm going to name it the same name as the dashboard here. So this is what our dashboard will be called, and I'll make sure to say clone at the end. Okay, so let's start pulling everything off because we want to clone it and make it ourselves. So pull all these images off. We'll pull off each of the charts. Let's go to the containers and we'll remove the containers. Perfect. So now we just have a background image. So let's go ahead and create the first one, this living with HIV. So we'll give it a click for a new sheet, rename living with HIV, and we'll say clone. We'll make it red. And let's see how this is built. So we have year that's continuous on columns, and we have living with HIV. Let's find it over here. You have living with HIV. It looks like you can see this little triangle. So it's telling us that there's a table calculation. So we can look, it's a % of total. So let's go ahead and recreate some of this. So we'll grab year, drop that on columns. Living with HIV, we'll drop that on rows. We'll right click it, quick table calculation. It was a % of total. We had, if we go back, we had sex, it was on color, and you can see the ZA with the down. This means it's sorted, so we can look at the sort, and it is alphabetical in descending order. So let's do that. We'll grab sex, drop it on color, and this is, let's sort it in that alphabetical descending order. Perfect. This right here is automatic, so we need to make it an area chart. Let's go back and let's just copy the formatting, and we'll paste the formatting in there. Perfect. Getting better. Let's go ahead and play around with the axis because it looks different here. So we'll say show header, and let's take a picture here. So we'll click this axis, hit edit, and we'll snap some pictures because that's the easiest way to remember everything. Snap, snap. All right, let's go back to ours. Close the app. So let's go to the axis. All right, we'll uncheck the scale here. There is no title, and we'll go to tick marks, and then this was fixed 0 to 1. We'll hit enter. Beautiful. Let's go back. Now let's look at this one. We'll hit edit. Same trick. Get out the camera, snap a picture, go to tick marks, snap a picture, close that out, go back. Let's go to year. We'll hit edit, and we'll go to general. This was fixed, and it was 1/1/1990, 1/1/2019. There we go. And then tick marks, and it is fixed. The tick mark here is 1/1/1990. Interval, we'll put in 29, and unit is years. We'll close, and let's see here. This is compute using table down. I think this is it. Yeah, so let's just go in here and we'll uncheck show header, uncheck show header, come back to this original. We'll do the same, uncheck show header, show header. Perfect. First sheet done. Next, let's look at new incidents. What we'll do here, just to make everything go faster, is we'll just say duplicate. We'll rename this, and this is going to be called, oh, get that, new incidents. Okay, it's called new incidents. And what's different about this one, it looks like we're using a row, new incidents per 1,000. Let's see what it's doing. It's just a table down, it's a sum, and percent of total. Okay, so let's go to the new one. We'll pull this off. New incidents per 1,000. Here we go. We'll say quick table calculation. We'll say percent of total. We'll right click it, compute using table down. And we'll just go ahead and hide that. And let's see, does that look the same? Axis is a little different, so I guess we gotta update that. So let's say show header, and we'll say show header. So this is gonna be the same. So let's look at that. Let's see what's different. It's just a fixed none. Okay, so 0 to 1. Perfect. That makes it easy. We'll close, click that. Let's say show header, edit, fixed. This one is 0 to 1. Right click, show header. Boom. All right, this one's done. Oh, one thing I just noticed, we do have a tooltip. I did not do the tooltip on this first one, so let's see. We'll just go ahead and copy this and put it in ours. Tooltip, tooltip. Put that in there. Make sure it's working. Perfect. Now we'll go to new incidents. Let's look at the tooltip here. We'll copy that. Go to ours, tooltip. Let's drop that in. Boom. And then we'll just go ahead and say duplicate one more time. Let's rename this. This one will be called, we'll get rid of the 2, and this one will be called deaths. And let's look. So yep, with deaths per 100,000. So we'll just drag that off. We'll grab that, drop it on rows. We'll say quick table calculation, percent of total, compute using table down. Let's see if we go to deaths. Let's say show header, just to double check. Okay, it's gonna be the same thing that we've been doing. Start getting familiar with what the original author was doing here. So we'll come into ours, edit, fixed. This will be 0 to 1. So we'll update that. Tick marks, none. Fixed, 0 to 1. Okay, it did put that in there. We'll uncheck show header. So I think we have all our sheets done. So now we can put together the dashboard. So the first one here is living with HIV, and we'll do our handy dandy camera trick. Let me first delete all these other screenshots I have. Give me 1 minute. So let's take a picture of that one. Again, it's living with HIV. So we can go to our dashboard. We can click dashboard, living with HIV. We want to drop that into our dashboard. We can make this floating. We can hide the title. And what we want to do is go to the layout, and we want to update this layout. So it is 162, and the height is going to be 162. And let's look at the position, 143 and 585. So that drops right there. Next, what we're gonna do is grab new incidents. So we'll go to our dashboard, we'll grab new incidents. Let's go ahead and drop that in, make that floating. We'll hide the title, and let's go to back to their dashboard, and let's look at the layout. We'll take a picture real quick. Go to our dashboard. This is 162, 162, 162. And then the position was 419 and 585. Okay, perfect. That drops right in there nicely. Again, I think I forgot on desk the tooltip. Let's see. Okay, we need to come in here. Tooltip. Let's copy that. Let's update our tooltip over here. Drop that in. Perfect. All right, so let's go back to dashboard 1. We'll click it. Again, snap a picture. Go back to our dashboard. Deaths. Drop that in. Make it floating. Hide the title. And we will update this. I should be getting the hang of this, the flow here. 162, 162. And the size 695 and 585. See if that drops in. Perfect, looking good. So the last part are these 3 images. We need these images. I can't copy these out. So go ahead and take a screenshot of each of these images and then get those cleaned up. I'll do the same. I'll cut that part out, and then we'll jump right back in once you have those images. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so now I have those images. So we'll go to our dashboard. What we'll do is we'll go dashboard, and let's go ahead and grab image, and we'll drop that in. Let's choose an image, and the first one's donate. We'll hit open, hit OK. We'll go ahead and make this floating. Perfect. We'll go to the original dashboard. Let's go ahead and go to that button, the donate. We'll hit edit image, and we'll copy the target URL. We'll try to copy the target URL. Command C. All right, we'll do it that way. And then let's look at the positioning. I'll go ahead and just snap a picture of that so I make sure I put it in the right spot. So we'll go to our dashboard. Let's hit edit. Let's see if the target URL, Command V, and then we'll come up here to the position, which is 365, 387, 70, and 26. Next, let's grab another image. First, we'll go to the dashboard. Next one's data, so let's go ahead and hit edit. Let's grab that URL. We'll go to our dashboard. We'll grab data. So we'll put in a image, drop that in, choose data, open, fit image, paste that in there, make this floating. Here we go, drop that in, and let's look at the layout. I'll grab my phone, snap a picture. Okay, go back to our dashboard, and this one is 465 and 387, 70, 26. Awesome. Now, and you can see when you hover, you get the little hand icon, so you know that it's a click. So we have one more to do. We'll go to the dashboard, same thing. We'll go to design, click, edit. We'll highlight this. We'll say Command C, close, look at the positioning, snap a picture, go to the camera, go to our dashboard, go to dashboard, grab the image, drop it in the dashboard, make it, well, choose the image first. It is design, open, fit, Command V, okay. Change this to floating, drag this down here. We're gonna drop it right there. Let's see how close we can get. Go to the layout, and this is 70, 26, nailed that. This is 387, so close, and 565. Perfect. So what we'll do now is let's go ahead and delete the original. So we'll say delete, 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 delete. And look at this. I love the colors of this one. We have successfully cloned the dashboard. So let's add a watermark to this thing, and then we can publish it to our Tableau Public site. So what we'll do is we'll grab another image container. We'll drop that in here. We'll say choose image, grab the watermark, hit open. We'll fit center. Okay. Let's go ahead and make this thing floating. We'll drag it in. Oop, hit back. Drag it right up to the corner, drag it all the way down. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and save this to Tableau Public. So I can come up here to File, Save to Tableau Public as. Perfect, it has the name of our dashboard. Oh, one thing that I like to do that I forgot to do is right click, and we can say hide all sheets. Now let's go back up to File, Save to Tableau Public as workbook title. Perfect, save. So here is our published clone. Make sure if you're publishing it to Tableau Public that you add the watermark to your dashboard and you use the description text that I provided. And if we hit edit details, make sure that you tag the original author. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to connect with me, join our Slack community, and I'll see you in the next lesson.